Hi everybody and welcome once again to Ruby's Classic Cooking. And today I'm making chili. And here in my pot I'm working with beans that were dried in a bag. And you get enough for a double batch, which is enough for 16 people. So I've put my beans on overnight to soak, as you can see here. I'm now going to drain these off and get on with the next step. So just hang on a second while I drain these beans. Okay, well here's my drained and rinsed beans, and I'm going to put these on in my nice big pot here. And I'm going to add 4 cups of cold water to that. And now I'm going to put that on to simmer for 50 minutes. That's almost an hour, 10 minutes short of an hour. So I'll be back when they're all nice and simmered and softened. Alright, hi everyone. I'm back again. It's been about another hour since I was here last. And my beans are all nice and cooked till they're nice and soft. And I have browned my hamburger. You see that? You already know how to do those things, right? So now I'm going to add to my hamburger 2 chopped up onions and a chopped up green pepper. And you can add 2 stalks of celery if you like. I don't have any celery in the house at the moment, so guess what? I'm leaving them out. Also, that's a clove of garlic, and you can add 2 cloves of garlic if you like. So this is all going to go in my pan. I'm now going to cook these onions. Cook this until the onions are translucent, which means I'm going to sweat my onions. That just means I'm not going to brown them. Like right now, you see they're kind of opaque. And when they're cooked, they'll be nice and translucent. You'll be able to see right through them. So I'm just going to pop these in here. And then I'll come back when these are all ready to add the next things to them. Wait a minute, now I better check my recipe and make sure I've got everything in here before I start cooking. See if I add any of these spices to this. So just hang on a minute here. Okay, back over the stove I go, and I'll be back when these onions are nice and translucent. And here I am back again, and here is my frying pan of onions and green pepper and meat. See how my onions are all nice and sweated? They're all clear, translucent. They're not white anymore. And they're now soft and translucent, but not browned. Okay, now to this, I'm going to be adding my spices. Now, I err a bit on the mild side when it comes to chili. And if you like it really hot, hey, feel free to add some jalapeno peppers or dried chili flakes, as well as your chili. So anyway, let's see what it calls for in my recipe here. I've got it all pre-measured out here. Okay, the first thing I'm adding here is going to be my 26 ounce or 796 milliliters can of tomatoes. And these ones happen to be chopped, so they're really easy to add. If they're whole tomatoes, you break them up with your spoon as you stir them in. And there you go. There's those. I'm going to add it here. Frying pan's starting to get a bit full here. And now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of chili. Now I may not add all of this, I don't know. That's what it calls for in the recipe, but like I said, I'm a bit of a lightweight when it comes to the heat. Acid reflux does that to you, you know? In here, I have 2 teaspoons of cocoa, which is kind of an interesting addition, a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of cumin. So I'm going to add that to my chili. It also calls for 2 teaspoons of chili flakes, which I'm not adding. Like I said, I am quite a lightweight when it comes to the heat for chili. If you like more heat, hey, be sure and add it in here. Add it to your chili. After all, you're going to be eating it, right? Okay, I wished out I didn't quite add all my 2 tablespoons of chili to this mixture because, you know, I just feel a little bit nervous about adding that much heat. Just stir this all in here. Now I'm taking this back over to my stove and I'm going to cook this for another 5 minutes to get my tomatoes cooking down. And then I'll be back to show you what it looks like. Okay, all right, it's at 5 minutes. And now have a nice look in here. See how everything looks. That look yummy. All my tomatoes are starting to cook down. And everything is starting to cook down here to meld together. Okay. Now this next step, it says add the chili beans to here, but I've got a big pot of chili beans here, and I starting to add them to this, I'm going to overflow. So guess what? This is going into here instead. Oh, here it goes. Wish me luck here. Here we are. This recipe makes 8 servings of chili. So now I'm going to stir my beans in through my other mixture here. It smells really good. It really smells like cumin, I can tell you. There we go. Nice red kidney beans. Mixing in here with my hamburger and my green pepper and my tomatoes, all that kind of good stuff. My onions, my tomatoes, my spices. Okay, now I have one last ingredient to add, and that is a 19-ounce or 680 milliliter can of tomato sauce. So that goes right in on top. And I'm just going to take my scraper, clean out my can. I'm just going to stir this down in together. See what that looks like. Yum. Starting to look pretty good here, people. Starting to look pretty good. And now I'm going to put this on the simmer on the stovetop for an hour. Then it will be ready to serve. My 1 pound of hamburger in here, and my green pepper, and my 2 onions, my garlic. And the tomato sauce has garlic added to it. So I figure with 1 garlic I'm okay, because I've got extra garlic added from the tomato sauce. I wouldn't normally buy tomato sauce that has stuff in it, but the tomato sauce was on sale, and they only had a few cans left in the store, so I had to get the one with garlic. But that's okay, it works perfectly for this today. Alright, I'm just going to cover this up. Let me show you what that looks like. There we go. All mixed together, and now I'll come back in an hour and show you what it looks like when it's all ready to serve up for dinner. Yum. Everyone, welcome back. It's been an hour, and here's my lovely fresh chili all ready to eat for supper. It's been simmering on the stove for an hour, and there it is, all finished. I'm going to have this for dinner with some lovely fresh homemade rolls, which I made using my recipe that I demonstrated in rolls with bread machine assistance. So have a look at that video if you want to see how to make these rolls. It makes lovely rolls. Now I'm going to serve up a bowl of chili, and we'll have nice chili with homemade rolls for supper tonight. There we go. This is supposed to make enough for 8 people, by the way. I have my lovely bowl of homemade chili with my fresh rolls, and I hope you enjoyed watching my video today. I hope you will like, subscribe, and try this recipe at home. And join me next time on Ruby's Classic Cooking. Bye for now.